What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. Today we're going to be going over the charts as usual. I'm going to make this video a little quick. I got a lot of stuff going on this morning, so let's get into it. We'll take a quick look at the Dow, then the DXY. Then, of course, as always, we'll take a look at Bitcoin. I do want to show you in the 4-hour or daily chart, I want to show you a fractal that's very important and you need to be watching, especially if you're trading this. So let's get into it. Also, at the end of the video, I'll take a look at the Amazon on the macro. And that's not the comparison chart, but just the Amazon chart alone. And if you guys want to see any particular stock, leave the ticker down below and we will go over that in the end of tomorrow's video, whatever one is asked for the most. So anyways, let's get into it. Make sure you guys take 1 second out, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below. Also share the video if you would. Let's get it out there. So anyways, the Dow Jones, as you can see, we are back above the 0.5 fib. We did get our rejection the other day at our golden pocket zone. Most likely we're probably not going to get back above that, but if we do, we may get a wake up to the 34,264, which would be the 0.786. That may be tomorrow when we get our report in, but nevertheless, I think we have a lot further down to go. In the Dow, I still remain bearish, and the DXY is still bullish. We got our bounce off of our green trend line, which is years and years of support and resistance, right? As I showed you guys over here, it's playing out just like it did in the 80s. We get our bounce here and we should blow back through this. As you guys know, my next target's about 122, and once we get above that, get support 170 to 180. My opinion has not changed at all on that. So on the 4-hour chart in Bitcoin, let's take a look at what's going on. As you guys know, we've been watching these fibs right here. I told you once we got above this 17,333, we could possibly go as high as this 17,6. It's actually 17,580 to 17,650, which is our golden pocket zone. Anything above that, and then we head to 17,937, which is our 0.786. I'm going to show you a fractal in here in a minute. First, we'll go over the daily, and then we'll come back to this. But taking a look at our measured move from when we broke out over here, 15.8 still is my measured move target. Once we break this bottom white trend line, we're looking at about the 14.5 to 14.6 range. If that breaks, 12.5 is my next target there. As you guys know, I don't think we're going to see the bottom for Bitcoin until September, October of this year. And I do believe it'll be between 35 and 4,500. You can watch any of my previous videos. I've been talking about it for well over a year. We actually made that call on December 2nd, 2021. If you open my YouTube page, that will pop up. But before we get into that fractal, I want to show you guys, definitely, if you are interested in trading, definitely check out Prime XBT, by far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you, and you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus to use towards your margin. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. They do help sponsor the channel. So anyways, another way to help support the channel if you are trading. You can also trade for free on there in the contest section. But let's take a look at the daily. So on the daily, we are right here at this white trend line that we've been talking about. Now, if we break above that, we may get a quick rally up, and maybe that's at the CPI number tomorrow with a wick down. I don't see us going to that 20,000 range everybody's been talking about. I've showed you guys in my previous videos why I believe it could be Bitcoin may not get to 20,000 until 2025. Check out my previous videos and you'll see why. I will be going over those charts more in the future too. But as of right now, like, remember we broke through this falling descending triangle, guess you want to call it. Sorry guys, I'm a loss for words. I'm trying to rush this video. I got so much crap to do today. Anyways, our measured move from that is around 75 to 8,500, where I believe will be the false bottom sometime in February or March. And then we get a rally up, everyone gets bullish again, only to come down and make lower lows. I also showed you in yesterday's video, if we make a trend line from this wick to this wick, that also gets us that same time frame, September, October of next year, or I'm sorry, of this year, 3,500 to 4,500 range. I still believe that's most likely where we're headed. Let's take a look at this fractal, right? So if you look here, everybody's always trying to call double bottom on the daily for a macro yearly chart. Guys, we have to look for a macro bottom, not a daily bottom when we're looking at a macro chart, right? So looking at this on the daily, you know, remember back here, everybody was talking about the double bottom, the Adam and Eve structure. Well, it broke down. Now, if you look here, if you know anything about fractals, like people call my Amazon compared to Bitcoin a fractal. That's not a fractal. That's an actual chart pattern from one asset to another. A fractal is usually found in the same asset, and it's a bigger version and a smaller version. That's a fractal. They're not the exact same. Amazon and Bitcoin comparison is the exact same time frame, exact same pattern, exact same everything. This right here is a fractal, right? So over here, you'll see we had our first low, which was the Adam, the point, and then we had the Eve, the rounded bottom here for the double bottom that they were trying to call here. Now we just have a smaller one. We have our Adam, and then we have our Eve right here. And as you can see, the 55 EMA is still around the same area. I also marked these. Once you've seen, here was our peak where it came over the 55 EMA, dropped down to make our Eve, to start our Eve. We had one big rally up back over the 55, only to come back down, make a lower high, as you can see right here. And if you look down here, that was hidden bearish divergence. We had higher highs on the RSI down here, lower highs in the price action, hidden bearish divergence, dump. And now you can see here, just like over here, we get our dump down, made our Adam, just like over here, came back up to make our first high, and then start our Eve, just like we did here, right? And then we make our second high, which is a higher high on the RSI, lower high in the price action. Now this could go up a little bit higher, like I said, maybe that 17.6 range. It doesn't have to, but it could. But nevertheless, this is a fractal, right? This is a true fractal. This is a smaller version down here of this up here. Next thing that happens, we make a new lower low. Yes, new lower low. Now, let me draw this in another way, just maybe kind of give you a better picture of what it looks like, right? So here, whoops. Let me look at something else real quick. Okay, so same thing you can see right here, right? Let's put this in there. So if we go from this low, or Adam and Eve, right? We're just going to draw that in there, and then we're going to draw the same one here. Adam, Eve, right? Same version, just smaller. See that? That is a fractal. And what comes after this is most likely a big dump, just like we had back here, right? Same type thing, guys. We just see the same thing over and over again. That's fractal. Now, do we see a smaller one here, and then that's the end, and we continue up from there? That's possible. But as you guys know, I think we have much lower to go. Just my opinion. Doesn't have to be yours. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget, smash those thumbs up. Oh, we'll take a look at the Amazon chart real quick. So right now, our major resistance areas to watch for are $95 and $102. If it can get back above that and hold support, then it's possible at bottom. Although I think that'll still be rejection areas up here. My target has been for months now, 72, 75. And then if that breaks, $40. Still looking at the same thing, guys. None of these markets look healthy yet. None of them look ready to bounce. We are in a macro bear market. We're going to have to look for a macro bottom. You're not going to find a macro bottom on the 4-hour or the hourly, guys. This is going to take some time. We'll probably see a long sideways action, possibly for a year before we see anything once we do hit the bottom. So just be careful out there, guys. Watch out for those guys with the moon goggles on. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Smash those likes. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what ticker you want to see in tomorrow's video. Leave that in the comment section below. And take it easy, guys. I'm out.